coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time names, I get better with time. Who got a flow in a live show better than mine? I got a packed house.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Left side. Ready.
And London, the motion man right. 2 to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want the left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
Hey, alert 33.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Kings. What's that?
Now Mayfield. Running the slant, Gray with it. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Egbuka, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game, I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Looking to pass. Tua. That one deep for London. They got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards. They went zooming past that number there.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. Well, that's an old play caller's trick right there. Right up there with run the ball inside the tackles on first down. You just watch your quarterback get sacked on the previous play. Now you let those defensive linemen penetrate again, hoping to get their hands on him one more time. But this time, he's got the perfect call dialed up, and the screen burns him for a first down.
Ready.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Kadarius Toney on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The 2 is going to change things up. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 105 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Check.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use this. back into their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Kings! Alert! 180! Regular! Kings! Point it right. Hey, alert! What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Hey, alert 33.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Set. 20. Run.
Mayfield. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And London, the motion man right. Here's Tua. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bucs take over first.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Run. Set. Watch out.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19.
They run with Richardson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Watch it, Oscar. Hey, 21 T8.
And London, the motion man right. Tua, the final shot before half. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jake Bailey sets the kickoff.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Real.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got Otten. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 2-yard line.
Ready! Cowboy!
And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kenneth Gainwell punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Falcons 14.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
This pass is caught by London. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This defense might want to wake up on this drive and stop them before that first down marker.
Unfortunately, it's easy to grade the defense right now. Not good. 3 plays, 3 first downs. They've got to come up with something to slow them down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Good.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Go ahead.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll pitch it to Robinson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
21G. Go ahead. Out.
Tua sets up to pass it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal, that's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Buccaneers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Falcons 17.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Fighting through. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Tua going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Mayfield now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe with a pick. And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the turnover, it's Tua. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
77 Wolf.
Now it's Richardson. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
At the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Hurry! What's that?
Baker going to give it to Irving. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Try to take this home. They'll run. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 132 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This is 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Ready, Zion? Hey, 21, corner, long.
Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
They're right here.
Throwing Tua. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Set it.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On the ground, it's Gray. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Well, clock management 101.
Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles and they change plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
Here's 1st and 10.
44. Ready.
Tua. And Dotson, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. Charles